Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of the Sunderland Till I Die series. As you can see today, we have Crystal Palace in the league. Form has been pretty poor. I'm going to be honest, you can see it there. It says inconsistent, and that is about right. So we ended the last episode having played Bristol and Middlesbrough. So I played 4, and I thought, Cardiff, that was a big game, Huddersfield, Wigan, Sheffield Wednesday, and then come back to Palace, which will be kind of the end of the transfer window, rolling into Hull, which is, that is correct, that is the end of the transfer window. So we'll go through the form. Cardiff was a huge win for us, 3-2 at Cardiff. Pellegrini picking up a hat-trick of goals. We went 1-0 up, equalised to 1-1. We went 2-0 up, 2-1 up, they equalised again. And then the 87th minute, when they were pushing for that winner, we snatched it on the break. On the base of the game, they deserve to win. I think. Yeah, completely they deserve to win. We were very fortunate that we took our chances. We then played Huddersfield. Monchu got injured, and Pellegrini got injured pretty early on, I think. Was it early? 4th minute, yeah. 4th minute and 91st minute, potential foot injury. So we instantly lost 2 players, which was very bad to our title hopes at that point. We then had Wigan at home, who, if you don't know where Wigan sat in the league, let me just show you. Wigan the 23rd. They were 24th when we played them. And of course, we picked up a 1-1 draw. They had 6 shots, 6 on target. We had 26, 12 on target, and 2 clear cut with 1 half. And they had 3 half chances and scored 1 goal in the first minute. Really salty about that game. Jamal Lowe just scoring an effort, and Curtis Jones actually missed a penalty. And then in the last game we just played, we won 3-0 against Sheffield Wednesday. So, Crystal Palace today, I'll take you through the transfer news so far. The outs have been, in this month, we've lost Kerry Joseph on a loan, it doesn't matter. We did end up losing Christian Walton to Everton. Not only a useful signing apparently, but the 26-year-old Englishman unfortunately has left the club. Fairly ambitious personality, meant that he did want to leave. Now valued at 4.7 million, so they did get him on pretty decent. We've taken a bit of a loss here. We spent 500k on this guy. He didn't make a single appearance for us, and he did move on for 41k. So, yeah, that wasn't my proudest move, I'll be honest. And then Michael Collins has gone on loan. We did bring in Paolo Gozzi. That was one that was already pending. A really good young Italian centre-back. Anticipating that he will turn into a Premier League standard centre-back with his time at the club. And then we did sign a player called Renato Matos. So 11 million out, 6 million in. Really, really decent fullback, to be fair to him. Excellent going forward. 14 technique, 14 crossing, 13 dribbling. Really good physical stats. Pretty good mentals as well. We are going to start getting him training on some movement. We want him to get forward whenever possible. So really, really pleased with him. We have got a few deals in the process, so it's looking like Tyler Blackett, after 3 years at the club, will leave for Nottingham Forest. We spent 78k on him, and we're going to sell him on for £250,000 with a sell-on fee as well, potential sell-on fee as well. So very, very pleased with that business. This one's going to be cancelled. Some of you may have seen that guy before. He is an absolutely sensational centre-back from RB Salzburg that I tried to sign, and I have also signed this guy, joining on a free transfer on the 1st of the 7th, 2022. He's going to play attacking midfielder because we need an attacking midfielder when we go into the Premier League, and for my money, I don't think there's many better than this guy. I think he joins on like £19,000 a week for a 2-year contract. So not too much risk if he doesn't play very well. And if he does, we can just try and give him a new contract anyway. So, but 16 long shots, 16 passing, 15 technique, 15 flair, 14 first touch, 15 dribbling, I think will be a really, really useful asset in the Premiership. So let's get into today's game. Don't know how long it's going to take us to get back to the squad screen. The team we're going to play is, let me get to the tactics screen. So we're going to play Fruits. The right back got injured last game, which is good fun. Ben White, Tossin, Rocky, Stewart, Huber, Elliott, Meyer, Jones, Brewster. In that order. Let's go. Let's get it. We're playing a slightly lower tempo today. We're playing regroup. We're playing hold shape. We're playing slow down. But we're doing that gegenpress. We're winning the ball back fast. We're in their faces. We're snapping these tackles. But we're just playing that little bit more passively when we do have the ball against a very, very good Palace side who have only strengthened in this transfer window, I believe. I think they've brought in 1 or 2 players that has made them look like a really, really decent side. So, yeah, that's not a team you want to play against, to be honest. But we'll do our best. Let's hopefully pick up the win today. We are on key, so if it's I still can't fix this. Still can't fix the blurriness. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good fun. Oh, Kev. Oh. Oh. Not great. Not great start, but we'll move on. What a challenge. Benno up for Brewster. Lovely touch. Beats his man. Back for Huber. Down for Meyer. He's in. What a save. I feel like he should have done a bit better than that. But still a good save. I thought that would be the case. We actually only ever want to play 09 on support because he's still good going forward, don't be wrong. He's still a very good attacking fullback. But he's also got quite good defending stats, so it sort of complements the team by sort of moving into a back three when we have the ball, because he stays back kind of, but also can get forward. I really like the system of the right back tucking around the back, or just tucking in with the full backs, making. Let me move that off the screen. There you go. Oh. Wow. We are also playing Curtis Jones in that trequartista role. What a ball. Bruce is in behind. Can he get the finish off? That is a tame effort. Yeah, we're also playing Curtis Jones in that trequartista role, just so he's got more license to roam. Rocky. Ball in. Huber. Oh, just over the bar. Just to give him some license, really, Curtis Jones. He's also got Meyer and Elliott for company on the wings. Huber. Not a great ball. Ben White will retrieve, and again, not a great ball. Zaha will come away with it. He beats his man really easily, tries to get the finish away. And it's a good save from Fruits to deny the Ivorian. Fruits. I'm pretty sure he's Ivory Coast, and that's an Ivorian. So if that isn't, I apologise. Fruits rolls one out for Stu. Well then, Rocky. Well in, son. One big Kev. Little 1-2. Little 1-2. Meyer. Get back to him then. Okay. Yeah. Nice build up. I like it. He's going to get his crossing, but he's going to hit his first man. No, it's not. It's Jones. Oh, what a chance for Curtis Jones at the front post. He's been in really potent form recently, picking up so many goals to fire us, hopefully, towards the league title. Stu out for Huber. On this right-hand side into Elliott. And now goes for the return, but doesn't get it back from him. And Zaha now can break against Ben White. Delivers the ball. Back post is Duarte Valente. We need to put him on defend. When there's a player ahead of him. Yeah, we're going to put him on full back defend just because Zaha is making a real fist of this game for us, which is good fun. I don't think I showed you the league. We are still top, but it's only on goal difference currently. Birmingham do play today. They play Sheffield Wednesday, who aren't having a great time of it. So we'll see how they get on. We'll see how we get on, more importantly. Here's Mijalovic. Decent chance. Into the 45th minute we go. Brian Bruce picked up a booking. Huber for 09. Just trying to keep the ball. It's a great ball. And Zaha, of course, is in behind again. And he finishes this time, but fortunately, he's offside. Very, very fortunate there. Perhaps we shouldn't play so aggressively. Because they're not really playing out from the back. They're just sort of pumping it forward. And it's only taken me 45 minutes to realise that. How wonderful is that? Let's just lower that line off. Okay, fine. This isn't going to work. We're going to counter, distribute quickly. Let's defend narrow. Let's attack narrow. Play into space. Shoot on sight. Pedro Porro. What changes can we make? We'll bring on Gozi for Ben White. He will just be... I think he's got a bit of pace about him. We'll bring on Cedric for Harvey Elliott because Brewster can play the winger role. I think we'll leave it at that for now. We'll see how that fares us now. The Fruits, easy save. It's going to take his time. Launches one upfield. Rocky, great ball for Huber. Takes a lovely touch. Brewster, he's in behind. He's got a finish on the rebound. Pulls it back. 09, popped up. Oh, Pellegrini scores that. Pellegrini scores that. That's so annoying. Maya. Oh, and they've gone down the other end and scored. You cannot write it. Musa Marega down the right hand side. Just plays a hopeful ball. Well, it's a decent ball to be fair to him. Across for Maya. He gets away from the centre back and fires a shot past Fruits. Oh. Rocky for Maya. Huber. Finds Maya. Whoa! With a great effort from the young man. On the volley, first time, trying to find the back of the net. Just can't quite direct it towards goal. Marega. I in health, but feel like I've been done dirty this game. In fairness, Batista Mai's having an absolute nightmare. So we will take him off for Dennis Johnson, but I think the tone of the game's set now. Maya down for Pop-Tart, he's offside. It was Maya offside. Wow. How are you offside from a free kick? That is literally the one time you have you have no excuse to not be offside. It's from a free kick. Read the Y world, read all world. Roland pulls it back. Duarte, Lowen, Duarte, Freeman. Good ball out to read our world. Thumped. Well and truly thumped. Wow. I am honestly speechless at that performance. That's not a 4-0 game. That is harsh. Their goalkeeper played a 7.6. Incredible. I'm far from pleased with that result. Okay, I think we may have just lost the old cheeky top spot. Yeah, lose top spot. Understandably so, we were shambolic. Oh, okay, fine. It's fine, it's fine. There's no need to panic. We're going to be okay. Did Birmingham win? I think Birmingham may have won. I think it just, actually no, it said Birmingham didn't win. So they drew. Yeah? Drew 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday. That is an FM game if I've ever seen it. So, okay, fine. Crystal Palace was always going to be a tough game going to Selhurst Park. I didn't expect it to be quite that bad, but, you know, we live and we learn. We've got 7 days now to recuperate, to get our mind back into the game, and get this party started again. So, we're going to take some time. We may have a new goalkeeper when you join us next. I will quickly, little spoiler, I found a fruity little player coming up on a free transfer. It's not this guy, but he's not bad. Premier League quality, probably. Not bad. I'd probably go with the box-to-box, personally. He's okay. I'll show you who it is quickly, the guy that I found. No. Mahmoud. Dahoud. Okay, listed. Surplus requirements. Compensation 0. Leaving at the end of the season. I appreciate this. I did agree a fee with Dortmund. It was this. So I pay them 2.7 now. Give them 50% of the sale, but they pay 40% of his wage contribution. The likelihood of me selling him on for profit is very low. 26 years old, he'll probably only be with us for a few seasons. So it was more like a player to play now. We couldn't sign him on a free transfer. He wouldn't join because the wage wouldn't be high enough. So we'll suggest the terms again. We'll try and go for him. He might. There we go. He's interested. He's interested, boys. He's interested. Right. Going to pause the episode. I'll come back. We could have a Mohamed Dahoud playing for our club for the rest of the season. We could have none. Let's find out. Hey guys, so I just thought I would come back, give you a little update. So we're now on the 2nd of Feb. The transfer window is completely shut. In terms of incomings and outgoings, yeah, I'll be honest, wasn't the most successful window in the world. We signed 3 players, so we signed Gozi, Matos, and we did sign Slobodan Tedic. In terms of outgoings, we did trim the wage bill quite a bit and made quite a bit of money. So we made £12 million this year. We've sold Walton, Sean McLaughlin, and Mark Collins, as you saw. We've sold Tyler Blackett for £250,000 to Nottingham Forest. His first season, that's from January he came in. Did relatively well. Last season, played quite a few games for us, did quite well. A 7.2 rating, and this season when he's played, he did pretty well. But the fact of the matter is, our 2 centre backs are just elite for this level. Anyway, they're just the go-to centre backs. No one else is going to play ahead of them, so it really was a no-brainer to let them leave the club. We then sold Quinton Timber. You may realise or remember that I signed this guy for free from Ajax. He didn't make a single appearance for us. And we sold him to Sheffield United in the Premier Division. They've taken a punt on him. I really don't know why. I don't think he'll ever make it. That's why I sold him. So maybe my scout was telling me something wrong. We then sold Ryan Womble, who my fans kicked up a fuss and said that we don't want to be losing our best players. Let me just remind you that Ryan Womble has never played a game for this club, and he is valued at 115k, and we sold him for 205k, so massive profit. And George Tanner, who you may remember we signed on a free transfer from United, made 9 appearances last season, only the 1 this season, so I did decide that his time was up at the club. We've sold him on with a sell-on fee, just to get straight out of the club. This is the one I'm pretty pleased with. In light of the injury to Pellegrini and the fact that we do struggle to score goals. I know he's back in 3 weeks. Cedric Pop-Tart hasn't really done the business. When you just quickly look at his goals to game ratio, he hasn't been. Yeah, I mean 14 off the bench. In fairness to him, but 2 in 16. Well, he was doing. I mean, he's never really played top level football, has he? Really? So. We did sign a striker. I did look for a goalkeeper, but there was just no one. I signed this guy, Slobodan Tedic, who's pretty good. Valued at £24 million, paying 15k a week. The Serbian international, with 14 finishing, 15 first touch. Complete forward, 6'3", 16 jump and reach, 16 strength. An absolute monster. This kid is. Scored decent amount of goals in the Super League. Belarus? Is that the? That's not Belarus. That's not Belarus. Red Star. Before I click on it, that is Serbia. There we go. I mean, he's Serbian, so that probably should have told me something. Yeah. Well, great player. Banged in goals in the Serbian division. Then again for Partizan in the Serbian division. So hopefully he can bang in a few goals for us. Signed for £3 million by City. How long has he got left in his contract? Still got another 2 years, so probably not going to end up signing him on permanent. But for now, a good player to have him on loan and to rotate with Pellegrini. I'll be honest with you, plans have started already to lose Pop-Tart in the summer, and as well lose Johnson for whatever fee we can get for them. I'm resigned to the fact that they will be leaving the club because they just aren't good enough. The fact that Baptista Maya, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Pellegrini, Monchu, Brewster, like all of these young players have scored more goals than two players that should be established at their point in their career. They're both 23, 24. They should be established and they're just not cutting it in this division. So they will be sold. They will be cold in the summer. I'm going to pause the episode now, get to the whole game, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so we are back. We're at home to Hull. We are going to play very attacking, or just attacking today. Lower passing, lower directness, expressive. We're going to work our way into the box today. Want nice low crosses. Brewster, fine to stay there. Let's plop some players down on the bench. Matos can come back into the side, and 09 can drop to the bench. In terms of other players, just quickly before I go into the game, because I appreciate I didn't actually get to talk about everything. Trying to keep the episode nice and sweet. We have attempted to sell Mark Helm. No takers really. Only people that wanted him on loan. He hasn't really developed how I hoped. None of his mentals have gone up. So he will be leaving the club. He was really a punt, to be honest. I think we signed him on a free or very, very low transfer fee anyway. Yeah, free transfer. He's done okay, to be fair, for us, but just not kind of mustard anymore. And the same goes for Supermax. He's been, other than last season when he fired us towards the playoff push, he hasn't played this season. Again, watching him come back into the team second half of the season and just be an absolute god. That's what he does. Team we're going to go with today is Fruits, Matos, White, Tosin, Rocky, Stuart, Huber. Do you know what? This is just the sort of thing that Max Power thrives on. He's down on his luck. He thinks he's about to leave the club. We'll bring him in, put him box-to-box midfielder, and he'll score some goals for us. So Stuart, Huber, Elliott, Jones, Baptiste Meyer, and Brewster up front. Let's go. One player needs a squad number. It's obviously Slobby Todic. And let's get this game underway. That is a defensive formation if I've ever seen one. A flat back five with two holding midfielders, two wingers, or two left and right midfielders, and I can feel this is going to be a very, very low game already. Okay, so George Long's made a save. Meyer to deliver the ball in. Back post is Brewster, but he's not going to score from there. Patience is going to be the key for this game. Just keeping that ball ticking. We are going to go very attacking, and we're going to say, get creative, boys. Use that creativity. You've definitely been given the license to be creative this season. We have so many creative number 10s on our side in Elliott, Jones and Meyer. The Wish shot is blocked from the wall and it will go out for a throw-in. The only thing that this sort of run of form has made me worried about is how important. I don't think so much Pellegrini, because we can, we've still got players on our side that can score goals, but just how important Montu is to this side and creating opportunities for everyone. He is sensational at that. Here's Elliott and Brewster with the shot. It's a good save from Long. I don't understand this about Brewster, because he's got good composure, good finishing, and he just can't score goals. Stuart tries to tackle Braff. Braff going alone. Shot saved very comfortably by Fruits. Don't pump this out, please. Okay, Jones, nice, good take. What you got? Great ball for Brewster, who finishes it off. 5th goal of the season for Brewster. We have been able to break them down. I was expecting that to be a bit tougher, to be honest. I was expecting it to be sort of getting on to the 70th minute. We were going to be looking to bring off someone, but you can see the massive, massive hole in the middle of this bit. That you've got no one to press these two centre midfielders by playing so defensive. The ball just goes up. They get a little bit of pressure on Jones from one of the holding midfielders, but you see the centre back. Maybe this is the left back, Fleming. I'm not really. I think he's a winger, isn't he? The Silva Lopez. Anyway, little reverse pass from Jones, who's split open the defence. I don't know what their back five was doing. Nevertheless, we take the lead. Fleming is the fullback, so I'm not sure who'd pushed out because the Silver had pushed up. Or sorry, it's at centre back. That is more or less how I expected this game to play out after seeing that formation. Not really much to say, to be honest. Decent first half. We haven't kept the ball very well, but we've done what we needed to. We've got the goal, and that's all that matters, really. So it's all about just keeping the ball in the second half, doing the right things in the right areas. Okay, here we go. Matos, the youngster, plays a very strange throw-in, and it's cut out by Hull. We get an opportunity to counter-attack. Braff tries to take on Matos, but he wins the ball back. Benno lifts the ball out to Elliott, who loses out again to Braff. Up against Matos again. Pulls the ball back and gets his cross in, but that should not trouble the keeps. It wouldn't be a game if we did bring him on. No, not Max Power. Tedic. The big man is coming off the bench. We'll also bring off Huber, who's played a lot of games recently in that role. So we're just going to go box to box and a ball winning. I think that's probably the right way to go based on how this game may turn out. Coyle into Samu, back for Jordao. They're keeping the ball really well, to be fair to them, Hull. Samu again, De Silva Lopez. They're just keeping themselves in the game annoyingly by keeping this pressure on us. Coyle. They work the ball really well, but Max Power nips in, steals the ball back, and plays a lovely ball out to Elliott on this right-hand side. That's it. Power staying. No, I will generally try to summer. Unless he goes on mad form again towards the end of the season, then he probably deserves a chance to stay again. Okay, Braff on this right-hand side. Elliott's lost his man, Fleming. Power goes out to meet him, makes the tackle kind of. Braff, ball in, Samu, great save. Excellent save from thinking, what are we doing? We're playing against this formation and they're dominating us. I honestly don't know what to do. I think that's probably the best bet. And change him to a support. Christoph Pettersson comes on for Samu. Baptista Meyer. Oh, toss in with a huge opportunity there to give us that comfort goal. Heads over from almost no range at all. Here's Matos. Finds an angled ball in. It's cleared away. Who will get there first? It will be Ben White. Plays it into Max Power. Oh, White has just lost out there. Max Power put the squeeze on. Oh, well done, Max Power. Tedic, Johnson. What's he going to do? Gets his ball in. And Slobodan Tedic scores! Slobodan Tedic scores his first goal of the season, assisted somehow by Curtis Jones. Looked like Johnson to me. Johnson down the right, just shimmies, makes the half a yard for himself. Jones shoots and it hits Tedic, but Tedic also shoots at the same time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's 2-0. That should be our comfort goal to win us this game. They've just brought on a centre-back. I don't know why. Why at this point would you not just go for it and put 2 strikers on the pitch? Anyway, Baptiste Meyer gets his ball in. Tossing's there. He should have scored. It's another massive opportunity missed by Tossing. It shouldn't matter though. The referee should be blowing the whistle any second now. Braff on the left-hand side keeps the ball in play. Just Fleming. Ref. Well in. We've got the result. It was a bit dodge. But in the end, we got the result that we deserved. Curtis Jones picking up the man of the match for 2 assists. Not quite sure how many he knew of them, especially the second one. But we get the job done. That keeps us in touching distance of what's it called? It keeps them in touching distance of Birmingham, just making sure that they can't get out of reach of us. 62, 61 points. So we did have a bit of a lead as well at one point. I think we were 8 points clear. So, I mean, losing the top score in the league by a substantial distance, obviously, not ideal for anyone. His bravery has gone down significantly. I don't quite know how much his bravery is affected. Okay, only by 2, which is not great. Shit on it. 37 million. I'm never paying that. That's from an 8. I actually have a coach that has 8 understanding of his players. Wow. I cannot wait to get into the Premier League and get this money. A few other things I haven't showed you in quite a while, actually, in regards to board requests. So we've improved our youth recruitment. That was completed on the 11th of the 11th, 2021. We've increased our junior coaching budget on the 29th of the 9th, 2021. We've improved scouts allowed. We are improving our youth facilities as planned. And you can see that these 2 were both cancelled back in 2020, and we did complete a trial day. It was shit, and we had no one that we wanted to sign. But this is the big one. Youth facilities planned on being upgraded this time. Hopefully they don't cancel them because we've run out of money, because we should have money at the end of the season. Our excellent youth facilities will go to a state-of-the-art youth facilities. As I've said along the save, something that I really, really want to do is make sure that this is a great academy. The Stadium of Light has always had, or the stadium, I don't know what it's called, the Youth Academy. The stadium we play at is Stadium of Light, so I think it's the Academy of Light. Anyway, they've always had a really good youth academy, especially in recent times. They've brought through Jordan Pickford, who's now in the England setup in real life. They brought through Jordan Henderson, who's now in the England setup in real life. Other players, Jack Rodwell. Is he Jack Rodwell? Or did he sign for them after he'd left? Was it Everton, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Everton. He just signed, yeah. They've definitely had some good players at the club in the past that they've produced. So I'd like to continue that trend. Final thing before I go, I'll quickly show you a little update on the players that we've still got stakes in. So Richard Gregory, the 17-year-old, if you remember, we sold him to West Ham for 3.7 mil with a sell-on fee. Is loan listed. I don't know how much he's improved, but he's valued at 5.5 now. The 18-year-old, 19 technique is insane. Very technical player. Hopefully he develops into a good player, because if not, that's a bit shit for us, because we don't get any money. And the other one that you're probably wondering about is Baliumba, who's still at Seoul, 20 years of age. Not really developed, I'll be honest. 38 games last season for the club, so he is playing all of their games. I'm assuming they haven't started their season yet, so they're the 2 players we've got a stake in still. I'm going to end the episode there. If you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe, as always. I'll release an episode every single day, like I have been, so just subscribe. hit the notification bell. I think there's a notification bell. And you can be kept up to date on every single game that I'm uploading, because it's really regular content at the moment. I've got a bit of time, so I'm just trying to record an episode a day just to keep you in the loop with what's happening on the save. I'm looking to have the save completed, or this season completed, by the end of the weekend that I'm currently on. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Thank you. Bye-bye.